Hello, my name is Nathan Guthrie, and now I would like to talk about how to cultivate digital literacy in the social studies classroom. So the first thing we need to do is define what digital literacy is. There's a lot of different definitions out there. I like this one, according to Gideon Burton from Brigham Young University. He breaks down digital literacy into three categories. The first being how do you consume digital text and media well. The second being how do you create digital texts and media well. And the third being how do you connect to audiences using digital forums after you've created your digital text media. So my question is specifically having to do with the second form of digital literacy. I'm interested in the creating aspect. How do I help students create digital text and media in the social studies classroom for audiences in the digital age using these digital modes? So there's a few different things teachers need to think about when they're thinking about the kinds of issues that the creating aspect of digital literacy raises in the classroom. Basically, there's a myriad of communication tools out there, and you need to be a little bit discriminatory in terms of which ones are best for you and your classroom and which ones you need to be teaching to your students. So you need to ask questions like, should my students be publishing or posting? How often? Do they need to know how to compose or edit images? Do they need to know how to edit and post videos? Do I need to teach them these things? Do students need to be blogging? What presentation tools should students use? What is the purpose of digital literacy in social studies? Well, probably the best rationale is that it's a necessary skill for the 21st century citizen to properly engage in their world, their community, relevant political audiences today. Furthermore, the government of Alberta agrees with me. It's in the program of studies. It might be hard to see, but this is just a screenshot from the grade 10 program of studies. It talks about the infusion of technology. Selected curricular outcomes from Alberta's Learning, Information, and Communication Technology program of studies are infused throughout the social studies program as they are infused throughout all the subject areas in the program of studies. So they're indicated by this symbol. If we go and take a peek up here, this is from the grade 10 program of studies for social studies. You can see how many symbols have this particular technology symbol, technology skills, digital literacy skills that are to be incorporated in the program of studies. I'll just read you a couple of them. Compose, revise, and edit texts, apply general principles of graphic layout and design, apply principles of graphic design to enhance meaning and engage audiences. These are all forms of digital literacy that students are expected to know today. So what is my strategy for developing digital literacy in social studies? Well, I kind of had a big picture framework idea that I think could be used for a whole course. And it is have students create an online e-portfolio, which is really just a simple website, where they can display how they have used various digital tools to generate content. As their instructor, I will assess specific assignments that I will ask to be done using online communication tools that I choose, like YouTube, Twitter, TAC, Prezi, podcasts, etc. The beautiful thing about this is they're going to learn digital literacy through creating this e-portfolio, through using these different online tools and linking them, embedding them into their e-portfolio for online audiences, including their parents and friends and fellow community members. So step one, use either WordPress or Google Sites to create an e-portfolio for free. I created one using WordPress. I'll show it to you really quickly. Here it is. So I took a course on adolescent development at university. I created a Prezi on adolescent obesity. Here it is. The link is there. You can embed things in WordPress, so I just took a screenshot to show you what it looks like. This is an example of what they could do. If I can do it, they can do it. Okay, Weebly and Zoho are also possibilities for creating a portfolio. Step 2, give a mini lesson on how to use a particular digital communication tool to effectively generate content for a given assignment. After the mini lesson, have students engage in the assignment in the classroom, and at this point the teacher is just available to provide instruction as students need right at the point of contact as they go about completing their assignment. It is necessary that this teacher give a mini lesson on how to use a particular digital communication tool. You cannot assume that students, just because they're techno savvy, know how to use every tool out there, or even that they know how to use it well in terms of producing good quality product. Step 3, get students to complete assignments using the online communication tools and then link/embed them in their ePortfolio. So for example, students create a Prezi presentation with a voiceover and they link this or embed it in the ePortfolio. Step 4, my job as the teacher, assess students' use of digital communication tools according to 1, content. Do they demonstrate knowledge of the learning outcomes? Have they displayed high levels of understanding? And then 2, the style, the use of the particular conventions of their chosen presentation tool or my chosen presentation tool. And really, this is relevant to any form of communication, including written forms. So an essay, you would mark them on, their paragraph structure. Do they have a thesis statement at the beginning? Those conventions of essay writing that we all know. Well, digital communication tools have their own conventions. And that's it. References I used for this presentation are listed, including Gideon Burton's YouTube video on digital literacy. All images used in this presentation are commercially reusable according to Google.